Oh, I'm recording now. There we go, now it's recording. Excuse me. I just love how it takes over your entire screen. Your entire screen it becomes a plug for Windows 7.
Alright, so here, the first tire commercial on Xbox. That is friggin' hilarious. So,
discount tires on your Xbox 360.
I was just watching this down here, and it was a video commercial. So they're doing this little flashcard thing on you. But down here was a video commercial. Now, it's not on now, but it said advertisement right there as it was playing. Watch the trailer, now playing. And for those who said that these aren't advertisements, Microsoft has finally, I guess, been forced to say this is an advertisement. That means they're being paid for it, folks. That's what that means. They're letting you know, yes, we're putting this on here. Yes, people are paying us to advertise to you on a service that you pay for. So, for those who say there's no...
Long live Larry Barbarian!
Okay, here we are again with the same old fucking control problems, okay, that's driving people fucking insane because these people are nothing but corrupt bastards. Now, Travis came over and wanted to play one of his games on my Xbox the other day, last week.
This guy went through 12 Xbox 360s. 12 of them. He has like 4 or 3 of them, you know, because he runs like his own little gaming lobby for his friends. And he has all this stuff so he can system link with his friends and they can all play together. 12 RRODs.
Brought his hard drive and plugged it in. It said that in order to play that game, which we won't mention because it doesn't matter what fucking game it is, in order to play that game, an update must be performed. Didn't say to my box, did not say it was altering my box. It was in the context of the game. So, here we are trying to again connect our boxes for Borderlands, and it's telling me, again, the host you are trying to connect to is running an outdated version of the game. That is fucking bullshit because we just played. We just played, and it has the update package in it. Both of these do. Both have the update discs in it. We were just playing these boxes together, but because of a different game needed an update, it now will not let us system link these boxes again unless I get on fucking line or whatever to update the second box.
Isn't that just jacked up? That's how Microsoft works. That's how they work. Strong arm robbery of system link. Yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, you guys remember Trade Lover 476? You guys remember him? The one that flagged down my video that was on my BlackBusterTV account? The one whose sister joined YouTube just to tell me off in a private message, talking about how her brother can't defend himself. My brother is so disabled, he can't defend himself, and you have no right to say what you said to him. And I'm like, whoa, Train Lover, your own sister is kind of, you know, throwing you under the bus here, man. Your horse of a sister. She wasn't like Tuner's sister. Tuner's sister's pretty hot. I'd definitely grab her for a threesome. But, not Train Lovers. Definitely not. But Train Lover, he recently did a video with his friends. And they They made this new Power Rangers thing. Yup. They're making their own Power Rangers series. Their own Power Rangers fan fiction. And they have somebody doing animation. They have somebody doing animation, and they're all voice acting this thing. Watch this. Oh man, this is hilarious. Me and Shokyo laughed at this for like an hour.
Ready. Mythic Knights, unite. 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 Dragonheart of Dancing Flames, Red Mythic Knight Ranger.
Dragonheart of Dancing Flames.
Thunder's Fury, Yellow Mythic Knight Ranger.
Are you really one of the voice actors in this? Really? Me and Shokyo tried to do this stance. It is impossible to do. It is against the human body to do this. Have your leg completely sideways and have the bottom of your foot turned to have your leg to the side. It is impossible to do. We tried. You will fall each and every single time.
So, Flurry of Ice, Mythic Knight Ranger. Will of the Wolf, Green Mythic Knight Ranger.
Now, we looked at this, and we're wondering why she has 2 fingers on her stomach. And she looks anorexic, like she's starving herself. Look how her stomach sinks in. It's like, have you thrown up enough yet? Take some more laxatives. Yeah, that's supposed to be a woman. Will of the Wolf. I think she might be trying to check herself for breast cancer. Maybe check her for lumps. But your breasts aren't that low.
Lunar Rays of Justice, White Mythic Knight Ranger.
Lunar Rays of Justice! Nope, that would be Moon Knight. That's Lunar Rays of Justice. Not this faggotry. Lunar Rays of Justice! Yellow Mythic Knight Ranger.
Ready. Mythic Knights, unite. Ready. Mythic Knights, unite. Ready. Mythic Knights, unite. Ready. Mythic.
Why do the girls look like guys? Ichigo! She's gonna Bankai! Kurosaki! Ichigo! Kurosaki! Bankai! Tenza Zangetsu! Oh man. Seigaku!
Unite, ready. Mythic Knights, unite. Mythic Knights, unite. Ready. Mythic Knights,
That's Train Lover's voice.
unite. Ready. Ready. Mythic Knights,
Okay, his transforming thing is on his belt.
unite. Ready. Mythic Knights, unite.
Belt?
Ready. Mythic Knights.
Belt? Look at her face! Her face is all center! Look at that face! She's got black Joey Wheeler hair. She's got some kind of drawn-on face. Hey, you! I done dyed my hair and got a tan. Oh. Oh man. Oh, now let me fail. I think she's been taking testosterone. She's got big, broad shoulders. And she has the same body structure as all the guys. Except for the obvious boobs to try to make it look like a girl, but, you know, it's a tranny. It's obviously a tranny. This one doesn't have the whole belt thing.
Ready. Mythic Knights, unite! Ready.
Neither does he.
Mythic Knights!
What's with his face? His face is kind of off-center. His head is shaped pretty weird.
Unite!
Skyrim!
Dragonheart of Dancing Flames, Red Mythic Knight Ranger. Thunder's Fury!
Yellow Mythic Knight Ranger!
So, Flurry of Ice! Blue Mythic Knight Ranger! Will of the Wolf! Green Mythic Knight Ranger! Blue Rays of Justice! White Mythic Knight Ranger!
I'm not gonna play that again. You're not one of the voice actors in this. Come on. There's no way you're one of the voice actors. The honest to goodness truth. I guess that's the wrong file. Let me see if these work. Looks like it does work a little bit. It's Persona, but the image file is kind of messed up. You know, so how some of those animated picture files are, you know, a little screwy. Mythic Knights, unite. Mythic Knights, unite. Me and Shoker were saying that all day. It's that time of year again when we're doing the Earth Hour. Well, I say, trash the Earth Hour. Let me clear some of my stuff here. Of course people are going to be supporting it. People support everything. People support every freaking thing, no matter what it is. Tom Grown Knights of Virginia, unite. Mythic Knights, unite. That is Reggie Mantle. What a beast. What a dick. What a douchebag. But you know what? He is better than you. He is better than you. What? Are you talking to your dog?
Oh, you heard that?
Yes. I hear you, baby, talking that dog.
Shut up. I love my brother, but
I know you do.
I love him. He's so cute.
Stop it.
He's a good boy. He's got his paw around me.
I hate that dog.
Oh, look at you, Taylor. He's got his little paw behind me. Around me.
Oh, what a guy. That Gaston! This is the avatar of one of my commentaries, like, the entire time. Every time I talk, you're going to see this. This is essentially what happened to the commentating community. Reggie punched the crap out of them. I stole a girl and hit you in the face. I was going to use Rocksmith, but I don't know. I'll say that for another commentary. I was going to use Smee, but I went to Yahoo and I typed in Smee and I found this picture of him in this, stance. And I just saw Rock Lee, so I made him Rock Smee. No stealing my original character. What's up, Path of Heaven? That video was hilarious, man. And since I'm taking over the commentating community, if you guys have any, videos that you guys want me to do commentaries on, just let me know.
Hey, tell Path of Heaven I love his work.
Sammy says she loves your work.
I do. I absolutely do.
Oh, he can hear you.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you could or not.
Well, let me give you the gist of what happened to the commentating community. Let me pull up this video. Oh, what a guy, Gaston. Well, everyone, this is the video. This video here was a stepping stone that I used to kill off the commentating community. And no, I don't mean what you're currently seeing. Persona 4 is the avatar for today. I'm talking about the video I'm about to commentate on. Now, I've heard a lot of negative things about these commentators, and I can see why. Already, I got better avatars. Better avatars than the entire commentating community. Glider 13 Bits, Vesper Snake, Youngblood, The Mystery Oven Thing, The Elite Casual Gamer, Dante Game Reviews, and Naminator 5 are examples of commentators or people who are supporters of the commentators in the commentating community that have been exposed. I've exposed these people for jumping on the bandwagon, which is something that a lot of them criticize other people for doing. I have manipulated these people. I've exposed their ignorance, their hypocrisy, their inability to listen, their bias against me, their outright lies. Some of them have shut down accounts they've pulled the trolling card, they've white knighted, they've retracted statements, they've backpedaled, they've contradicted themselves, they've cowered in fear, and I've made them stay up past their bedtime. And all it took was the mighty finger of the Blackbuster critic to flick over a single domino that knocked all the other ones in a sequence. As Black Bond would say, it's just that easy. If you guys want to hear the whole hilarious story about everything I just talked about, you can either watch the demise of the commentator community here on Blip TV, or you guys know I got sagas. And when I have a saga, I open it and I end it in an epic way. This saga is going to be closed when I upload these videos. And I will be the leader of the commentating community. I will set an example, a proper example, for all the other commentators. I will review their commentating videos and give them pointers on what they should do and what they should not do. Which is one thing I did in those commentaries that I did on those other three guys. Well, Nico, you didn't get called out as much as the other ones did. I mean, you just left comments, but you're just an example. You know, I just use it as an example. Because you did. you did say some crazy things in the comments area. And I was going to, you know, blast Youngblood along with the others. But I kind of like the guy, so I'm not going to blast him as much as the others because he did admit to a few things. So I can at least give him more credit than the other guys, but still, you know, I'm going for a strike here. When I bowl for keeps. I start out on my YouTube channel, BlackBusterTV, and watch the trailer. And this is all thanks to Gligar 13 Bids and his failure of a commentary. Thank you, Neutronic Sonic. I basically hired Neutronic Sonic to basically draw every person that I do videos on. And I'm going to be using his images for my thumbnails and everything. And I shouldn't even have to that's Gligar. These people, it should be a requirement because they're so sensitive. But if you are a part of the commentating community, now I want people to listen to this part because people always seem to really I just don't get why people get upset when they're not a part of what I'm talking about, yet they think they're included. If you were not involved in anything that I have mentioned thus far, then obviously I'm not referring to you when I say commentating community. That much should be obvious because I give you guys specifications as to whom I'm referring to and the things these people have done. Don't be offended if you're not an offender. Now, for this commentary, yes, it actually was on my YouTube channel. It was in a Ustream video that I had up along with the Elite Casual Gamers commentary. But guess what happened to it? It got flagged down. So just like the Elite Casual Gamers commentary, I had to do a remake because this is not only educational for everyone that watches me, but for those who make commentary. No, I didn't make it. Again, before I start the commentary, make sure you all watch the video Demise of the Commentating Community, which you don't have on the consoles. Obvious. Personal. On extremely expensive computers. I do. Getting the game run at 20 frames per second, and even down to 18 frames per second. I'm just skipping around the video. 30 frames per second.
Went from 60 to 20 to 30 and maybe lower. I mean, you changed. Well, I mean.
And you have no choice. If you did, you would read. And you have no choice in the matter if they want to shut your console off. You've seen Microsoft do it.
You know, the only time I've seen Microsoft do it is with those dev kits, you know. Those expensive 360s are only meant to be owned by developers and not by little kids on the internet trying to snag a Sonic 4 beta.
People who take the internet seriously have to lie.
Consoles, and even
Zeph takes the internet seriously.
Owned by Microsoft.
You're right, Gligar. Microsoft did in fact brick a lot of those rogue Xbox 360 development kits. But you know who else got bricked? Legitimate development kits. See, the way Microsoft weeded it out is that any kit they thought was rogue
they bricked. And the only way to get it fixed is to send it to Microsoft. And that's how the weeding was done. But what you fail to realize is that this same rule applies to the Xbox 360s. Microsoft bans, Microsoft bricks Xbox 360s. Now, let me ask you a question, Gligar. Have you read your terms of use? No.
Persona 4 the
Well, if you
anime.
did,
Beastly.
you read that Microsoft can discontinue any hardware or software that infringes on the rules that you have agreed to. Who gives Microsoft the power to do these things? The users that agreed to it. And Microsoft has even used your user agreements as an excuse and as a defense in court hearings with Dell on the memory card issue. Those shady user agreements empower these companies to be able to do these things to you guys. And that's wrong. You've seen Sony do it.
Nope, haven't seen Sony do it either.
You might want to look up those jailbroken PS3s and see what Sony can do to them if they find them online. And you do realize that the first thing your PS3 does when you turn it on is communicate with Sony servers, right?
Yeah, did you guys know that? As soon as you turn your PS3 on, it pings with Sony servers before you even get your welcome screen. It sends basically a little file telling Sony everything that you've done.
Nintendo, not so much. But they have control of that their console at any given time as long as you're connected to the internet. You've seen Sony take away your features.
You've seen Valve drop features in Steam versions.
Let me just go ahead and tell you guys that don't know.
He said Valve drops features. They dropped features from Steam. Yep.
That statement he just made is completely false. Ligar is a liar. And you can't find a single feature that's been removed from Steam.
Oh, by the way, Seven, send me that video. I'm going to add it to my archive account. That video needs to stay up. The one you did on him, exposing him. I'm going to upload it to one of my channels.
You've seen them take away features from hardware versions. I mean, the PS2 backwards compatibility was a hardware feature, and I can still play them on my 20 gig PS.
It wasn't just a hardware feature, Gligar. It was a software feature as well.
I am not sending my login info. 7. Upload it to MediaFire, you dingbat.
Remember the Emotion engine? That was the engine used in the 80 gig PS3s to emulate PS2 games. But that was taken out as well. And do you know why this was?
I'll trust you, 7. I'll just send you the login info to my library account.
It's so that they can sell you back PS2 games on PSN. Look what we have now with their whole campaign about only on PlayStation Network, telling you can buy Odin Sphere, Maximo, Grimior, and Godhand, and other PS2 games from the PlayStation Store without any PS2 hardware being in your PS3. Complete software emulation.
And you know what? Who used other OS? Be honest. I know, I'm not trying to be effective. And today on Steam. And by the way, buy this game, because it's probably on sale.
Buy the Windows Sprint phone today. Get DiGiorno pizza. Make sure you drink Nestea to get Microsoft points. Watch Planet Earth tonight at 8 p.m. Get your discount tires and enter a contest. Buy this car today. Let Xbox find a dealership near you. Get 3 free months of Xbox Live if you make a 2,000 Microsoft point purchase with your American Express card. Terms, conditions, and restrictions apply. Yeah, he wants to compare all that to preload this game now so that when it comes out, you'll be able to play it right away. Download this game free so you can play it over the weekend and see if you like it. It is also going to be on sale. And this game will be 30% off, 40% off, up to 90% off this weekend or whenever this expires. Buy the game now. And again, because Gligar and his friends don't listen, if you don't want to see those, you know where to disable it now. Alright.
The game it is.
For the original X-Pro,
Yeah. Pro commentary, OMG. Yeah. You know, Gligar, I'm starting to believe that you think any response is a counter argument.
Freedom rings. And you guys are saying it's bad to be a fanboy of a personal computer. You guys see those points in the corner? Those are Gligar's points that he makes in his videos, but like he doesn't outright try to back it up with anything at the time. So I put that up there so that people can follow along with the video and actually see for themselves and not just listen to me that these people don't back up their points. Because if you guys look at the third one, when I said, why is it bad to be a fan of your own personal experience when you make decisions, not the company's, he said saying that is going to mess me up later. So I'm waiting in his commentary for when he says that's going to mess me up later. And it never happens. It's the same thing with his video, the Elite Casual Gamers video, and Mystery Oven Things video. Yeah, I'm still on DeviantArt.
it's bad to be a fanboy of anything.
Even pudding, even good news, even charities, even saving lives, even firemen, even policemen, even kittens, even puppies.
And besides, PC fanboys can be annoying too, like Apple fanboys can.
Apple's better than Windows! Oh my god, get a Mac now! Oh my god, stop doing your quiet yelling voice and your commentaries. It just sounds like you haven't had your balls dropped yet. And you know what? It doesn't add anything to your commentary. It doesn't add a point. It doesn't make an argument. It's just spam in your own commentary. OMG, oh my god.
Actually, it kind of is bad to be a fanboy of something, like a personal computer.
Why?
Personal computer. That's like saying you can't be a fan of your own. So that was me imitating his voice. I was the one imitating him saying it sounds like your balls haven't dropped yet. Work.
How is a PC your own work?
Maybe because it's not just the fact that we build our own PCs, but we customize our own experience. We can fine-tune whatever we please and make the PC our own individual experiences. It's like you guys being given a dry piece of clay, that's a brick, and told to have fun, and you're not allowed to modify that brick in any way, while we are given fresh clay to sculpt and to make works of art with.
Sure, sometimes people build their PC,
If you already knew an example, then why would you ask, how is the PC your own work?
but look how many people go to Walmart and buy a desktop PC like an HP or a Dell or an Acer.
How is people buying PCs a counter to what I just stated earlier about being a fan of your own work? It makes no sense, Gligar. You're bringing up irrelevant, pointless points. And you just don't see that. I don't understand how you made this entire commentary and you haven't realized your own faults and your own mistakes.
You can't admire your own work. We're not defending the companies when we say PC. Look at that. Valve likes to shaft their PS3 audience. Don't believe me? PS3 has Steamworks and yet Team Fortress 2 has been patched. That's off topic though. What do you guys say?
Wow, Gligar. There's so much wrong with that. I don't even know where to begin. First of all, why are you singling out the PS3 audience? The 360 version is in the exact same boat. To say only PS3 is pretty stupid. But not only that, they came and patched Steamworks into Team Fortress 2. You know why? Because it's on the orange box. And the orange box was a mess when it was ported to the consoles. Steamworks has to be actually built into the game. You can't just patch Steamworks in. And by the way, before you say Valve ported the game over and it was really poor for the consoles, who actually ported the game to the consoles? Go look at the cover. EA did. But I still don't understand why you even made this point, because Steamworks is actually on the PS3 now with Portal 2. It allows PS3 users to not only get a free PC copy of Portal 2, but allows them to play cross-platform play with PC users. And they get free updates, free DLC, and free community support. Not only that, but the new Counter-Strike game coming out is once again on PS3 going to have cross-platform play and have even more Steamworks features. While the 360 version is actually the one here getting shafted. It got shafted with Portal 2, and it gets shafted again because certain companies that own the Xbox 360 will not allow freedom and flexibility on their console.
Hey, PC fanboys, are you guys saying a certain company? No! You're not! You're saying PC, personal computer!
Here's a little secret. When people mean PC, usually they mean Windows.
So why don't they just say Windows?
Wait, what? Record of Lotus War on Dreamcast? Man. I know your house got broken into once, but you might get another break-in soon.
Exactly.
Guess who owns Windows? Microsoft.
Please refer to what I said about Windows earlier.
Steam. Guess who owns Steam? Valve.
Can you please point out in PC where it says Valve?
Both are companies. If you really hate companies so bad, why don't you use Linux? There's Ubuntu, Mint, all those other versions.
Again, with this stupid point about other operating systems, when it's my choice what I choose to use, which is my point to begin with.
And then if you're so afraid of companies making games I have to pay for,
There's more proof that these commentators do not listen. Now he's implying that I don't want companies making games I have to pay for, which doesn't make sense. Where have I ever said that? These commentators are so ignorant and biased that they just make up random points and just claim that I've said it.
why don't you go to open source gaming? You'd probably like it.
When we said PS3 fanboy, Sony, Microsoft
What is it about?
dictate.
Having nothing. What's the point responding to that if you nothing? What's the point responding to that if you actually have examples of features being removed? It just supports my point.
Guess what? The PC's done the same thing too. Just look for the serial port on that new computer you bought at Best Buy.
Serial ports. He's talking about serial ports. Oh, man.
Okay, Gligar. I don't have to mention that USB is the standard as far as peripherals goes. But if you absolutely have to use those those square mice from Apple, or those really old square printers, you can still do that if you so choose. Either buy a card for your PCI Express ports, or you can simply buy an adapter. Like I've said throughout the entire video, whatever you want to do on the PC, you have the option and the ability to do so. Make your own experience.
I like dishing out $60 a year just to play my games online. Look at that handsome nigger. I like having no exclusive.
I gotta start giving people the benefit of the doubt of knowing what I'm talking about when I say something, because this right here is what I'm referring to. As I've said earlier in the video, how the Wii doesn't really have that many exclusives coming out. Yeah, let's just take a look at each platform and see what exclusives they have coming out for 2012.
Protest ready to bomb and bust this. Protest ready to bomb and drop that like this. Protest ready to bomb and bust this. Protest ready to bomb and drop that like this. That's where I go,
this is not J-pop.
I think that made it pretty clear. One platform has more than double the exclusives of the other three platforms all put together. Sad state in console gaming. I like all my games being dedicated to Connect.
And this is coming from a person who defends the Wii. How do you like having Wii motion controls in every game, huh?
Not every Wii game has motion controls, you little goober. And even if they do, look at Skyward Sword, look at Red Steel 2, look at Metroid Prime Trilogy. All examples of great motion control games. Those are games that are actually controllable and don't glitch up like Kinect games.
Yeah, in this video he calls me a PC fanboy, but here he admits that I defend the Wii. So how are you going to call me a PC fanboy and then say I defend the Wii? Am I a fanboy of the PC or not?
I mean, logic can come back at you, you know. I'm just saying.
Well, I think it's going to be obvious to anyone that watches this video that the only logic that's be coming back at me is whatever I throw at myself in the mirror. You just called me a PC fanboy in the beginning of the video, yet now all of a sudden you say I defend the Wii, and you're talking about Wii motion controls compared to Kinect. Where's your logic in that? I like having substandard online experience.
Meanwhile, on the glorious land of Steam, no network connection could be made to the Steam servers.
Meanwhile, on the side of the truth and facts, the BBC has to clear the air of Gligar's lies. For those who probably aren't aware, and this is probably because you don't use Steam, Gligar is actually signed into a Steam account. Yep. He's showing you his friends box, and you wouldn't be able to get that box to pop up unless you actually sign into your account first. So what he did was sign into his account, disconnect his internet, then made a screenshot. And he wants to act like Steam is down. It can't connect to the servers. Nice one, Gligar. But all in all, every service goes down every now and then. But do you really want to make that comparison of downtime of Steam compared to PSN and Xbox Live? I don't think so, and I don't think much more has to be said on that subject. And by the way, for everyone who might say something
I'm going to skip it around to the end.
since he's signed into his account, even though he's offline, he can still play his Steam games.
And by the way, let's not forget the community on Steam is even worse than on the Xbox, which make a commentary on this. I'll personally laugh at your fanboyism and how much of a fanboy you are, because when you make a commentary, especially one that is just like, oh my god, you don't like this,
That's essentially what you did in your commentary.
that just shows you're a fanboy.
Gligar has officially labeled himself a fanboy.
All in all, thanks for watching, and subscribe for some more videos. Maybe some more ownage videos too.
He said that Ponyfags run into his server, and there's so many of them that he can't ban them all. And so basically I replied, well, if you're running your own server, you can set a limit on how many people are in your server. So just set it to 6, 8, 12, whatever number is manageable, and manage your own server. Use your brain.
You know what I'm talking about.
Well, as you guys can see, Gligar is a very ignorant young man, and he does not have the capability of listening and having the ability to comprehend what I am saying. All of my logic is thoroughly explained in my videos, and it's undeniable, because I only talk facts. Oh, and those points in the corner, as we all guessed, they never got proven. He never proved how I ignored logic, therefore I was a fanboy. He never proved that I was being biased, and he never showed us why my statement, why is it bad to be a fanboy of your own personal computer where you make the decisions, not the company's, was going to mess me up later. Now, make sure you guys watch the demise of the commentating community video, because out of everyone in that commentating community, Gligar's probably the most sensitive. The things I've gotten this boy to say and do and reveal to me are hilarious, and you're going to want to see it. The entire story will be told in that video. Watch it. This is BBC 920, and I'll see you in the near future.
So that was just a little preview of the King's game. That was just a little preview of the commentary I did on him. As you guys can see, it is full of facts. It's full of educational, information. And there is no comeback from that. I don't do it just to own somebody. I do it because it's fun and it's educational. Plus, after watching this commentary on him, he should be able to see things that he can do to make his commentaries better. Anyway, guys, it's been a fun night. I'm going to go ahead and go. You guys have a good night, and I'm going to call my girl back. This is BBC 920, and I'll see you in the near future.